Right, hello, so it's time to do a MRE video, sort of. Basically little ration bars that are used by UN peacekeepers. So the reason I have the blue UN thing on is it says on the packaging that it's only for UN consumption only. There we go, I fixed the problem. So let's have a look. It says not for resale, UN consumption only, and it's also got it in French for some reason. There you go. If it focuses. The good thing about doing this with the webcam is the autofocus is generally a bit better than the camera. There we go. UN consumption only. So these are from Prepper's shop, and what they actually are, if you're interested in what's in them, because that's probably a bit more interesting than telling you they're for UN consumption only, is a date and banana bar. And basically they're being sold cheap because the best before on them expires in about a month's time. July 21. There we go. So if that will focus again, there you go. So you can see there B best before 0721, and we're in 0621 at the moment. So you can get about 10 of these if you take off the price of postage, because obviously it will depend on, it'll be a lot more expensive to buy 10 of these rather than buying a load at once. One pack of 10 is just under £3 when I bought them. So if you wanted to buy 100, it would be about £30 plus postage. I think I bought about 50 or 60 of them. And they are quite good as a little bit of energy. So if you look on the ingredients there, you can see that the ingredients: date paste 78.3%, banana from powder and concentrate 17.6%, and then there's vegetable oil, palm oil in it for the last sort of couple of percent, last 3 to 4%. And when I looked up the calorie information on there, because bear in mind with these, they tell you, you know, basically what this is not a 100-gram bar, and they tell you the stuff for 100 grams. So if I fold that back, you can see that, because that's always helpful on the product where they show you the calorie information, not for the size of the thing you're getting. So you have to do the mathematics on it. So there you go. So if it wants to focus. Ooh, there we go. So per 100 grams it's about 323.7 kcal. I'll just read out the rest. 2.7 gram of protein, carbohydrates 65.7 grams because it's all fructose basically because it's fruit, 4.2 grams of fat, 6.3 grams of dietary fibre, 58.4 grams of sugar, but that's because nearly all the carbohydrates are fructose as opposed to like wheat or whatever. So there you go, a little tiny bit of sodium in it. So each of these bars, I think it does say somewhere the net weight of a bar, 25 grams or 25.7 grams. So yeah, basically you quarter what's on that. So if it's 323.7 kcal, what, it's about 70 to 80 odd calories in a bar. That would make sense. Maybe a bit higher than 80, but point is, right, so what do I think of these? They're good and bad. Let me explain it. In terms of taste and whatever, they're fine. So it looks like a boring sort of brown thing. I have seen cereal bars a bit like this, or fruit bars, but basically because it's nearly all dates and banana, it just literally looks like brown paste. So basically, oh, problem. Alright, the problem with these is some of them still have the pips in them. Whatever you call the date seed, the pip, the husk from the date. And some of them can be bloody hard, you need to actually spit them out. With a lot of them, they might either go down your throat without you noticing, and they're, you know, small on the tablet so it won't be a problem for an adult. Or they might get crunched by your teeth if you're lucky. I've had a few that have actually hurt my teeth. And I do not have a history of like going, ow, my teeth hurt if I bite on stuff. So that's the bit I don't like about these. For the price and the amount of them, yeah, they're pretty good. £3 for sort of 10 of these when they'll probably last pretty much forever. There's not really anything in it that I think most people would be allergic to. You know, if you're not allergic to any sort of fruit, there's no nuts in this or anything else. Assuming that dates aren't nuts, I'm pretty sure they're fruit, aren't they? I quite like dates, but I know you can often buy them in dates and nuts in a single pack, like a trail mix type thing. But yeah, so if you want something that is essentially sort of just fruit pulp that's very high in like sugary energy, then this might be for you. It says UN consumption only, and as I said, there's small little pips in them which can be a bit annoying, but 10 for £3 isn't that bad, and I have tried taking these out with me when I've been out exercising and stuff, and yes, they work well for if you're like halfway through a walk or whatever with a load of gear on, or you know, it's just like at the moment hot sunny days that sort of drain your energy pretty quickly. If you eat one of these around the halfway point, it does actually work quite well, a bit like having a caffeinated drink. So the fructose does seem to work well in these. But yeah, so my only complaint really is a little pips in them. I think you can get some sort of just like cereal bar, kind of fruit bar from the supermarkets that look like this, but I can't remember what they are because I've not had them in ages, but I know they do them. But other than my complaint about the pips in them, yeah, they're alright. So, there you go, that's my opinion on them. They're alright. So, date and banana bar for UN consumption only. Not for resale. Whoops. But yeah, they're alright. Just like I said, hopefully. I've had some that have had no pips in them whatsoever. Others where I've had about 3 in a single bar. So, I guess it's just luck of the draw when you eat when you're playing Russian roulette. Do you get one, you know, with or without pips in that are going to hurt your teeth or whatever. But overall, I don't think they're too bad actually.